Californians didn't listen when asked to conserve water. We actually used even more. But San Diego is doing better than most areas. Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Marcella Lee. Statewide, people used almost 3% more water this January compared to 2 years ago. And now the governor is cracking down on water wasters. But as CBS 8's Steve Price explains, at this point, our county won't be forced to make major cutbacks. Steve?
Even with the recent storm, we are still well below our average for rain this year. And as bad as our drought conditions are here, they are even worse up in Northern California, causing the governor to take action.
The executive order just issued by Governor Newsom moves California into a stricter level of water saving, but he's allowing each local district to set its own rules.
We're going to continue with our water conservation practices. We've ramped up our messaging and then directing people to our conservation programs.
Jeff Stevenson with the San Diego County Water Authority says we need to do our part, but thanks to great conservation efforts by homeowners and renters and decades of planning for the worst, we're in pretty good shape.
We have more than enough water. We have 100% of our supply, so there's no shortage in San Diego.
Here's the real problem. Despite a record snowfall in December, the Sierra Nevada snowpack is more than 60% below normal. And for some areas in Northern California, this is their only water source.
State water project in the snowpack is so low that they have actual water shortages, wet water shortages in Northern California. And that's really the focus and what's driving some of the actions the governor is taking.
Nothing in the governor's order is mandatory right now for San Diego, but in May, we could be forced to stop watering lawns near commercial and industrial buildings that don't have trees.
It would not touch schools and parks where the grass is used. It would really focus on non-functional turf, which is just decorative.
Since our last major drought in the early 90s, San Diegans have cut back our water use by 43% per person, around 6% in the past year. But water officials say we should still take every opportunity to conserve. Which leads to this reminder, since we just had rain last night, turn off your sprinklers for a while. Steve Price, CBS 8.